Hey Budheads, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to everyone that has viewed my Claymation music video for my latest release, Parasites, Dear Aliens, so far. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll be sure to link the video in the description below and at the very end of this one. This video is to give you all an idea of how this Claymation came to be, my inspiration, and how I executed it. I should mention that my narration may be out of chronological order because it didn't dawn on me that I should be documenting my progress until well into the process. Before we get started, please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. And with that, thanks Budheads, and let's get into it.
This is just a simple plea to the aliens. Please don't annihilate me.
I knew I wanted some kind of animation to express the song's lyrics, musical ideas, and the overall message, which I believe is somewhat heavy. I felt that having an animated character would soften the blow and hopefully appeal to my audience's emotions. Unfortunately, as I researched professional animators, I quickly realized having a movie was well outside my budget. I was quoted on average about $100 to $200 per minute, and as much as $4,000 for a 5-minute video by a professional. And while I chose the do-it-yourself route, let me be clear that I do not consider my video to be of professional quality, and if I could afford it, then I would absolutely seek an animator out. Furthermore, I would not have committed to this endeavor had I not found the Stop Motion Studio app by Cat Eater LLC. This video would not have been possible without this critical tool and its easy, streamlined platform. For a one-time purchase of $5, it allowed me to insert the audio track of my song and begin animating frame by frame, which is about 5,900 pictures in all. I practiced a little using small marks on a whiteboard to make a spiral and motioned the TV remote on the couch. To practice syncing the lips with the lyrics, the very end clip displaying my website was a flirtatious Claymation memo that I sent to my girlfriend Colleen. Hey, baby. While this is my first major Claymation project, in the 7th grade, I had to make one for a summary of Romeo and Juliet with a classmate. So I was already kind of familiar with some of the basic premises of this craft. Hey guys, I'm on my cell phone right now because I realized that I should really be documenting what it is that I'm doing, and that's working on this stop animation video that I'm hoping is going to be successful enough to turn into a music video for my latest single, Parasites, Dear Aliens. So I just want to show you here really quick about what I'm doing in the preparation stage of actually starting the process of doing stop motion animation. And right now that is making clay mouths. Let me see if I can turn this around. Apologize, I am doing this kind of spontaneous because I'm realizing that I need to be documenting this. Anyway, let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm working on. Alright, so far this is what I have going right now, and I'm already a few steps into the process of preparing to make a stop motion animation video for my song. What you're not seeing here is the creation of this little dude here, which has mutton chops, so that should be kind of a giveaway that I'm trying to recreate myself using the clay. Let's pause here so I can tell you about my puppet creation. Using some extra 20-pound metal wiring I had, I created the skeleton of my puppet and added regular household tinfoil to fill out his body. Then I began molding the different parts of his body into the character. I did this twice for my singer and the alien. And here I'm about to show you what kind of clay I used. Which is, by the way, this Sculpey 3 oven baked clay. Now I'm not baking this guy because he's going to be what I'm going to be using to move, but I will be baking the mouths because what I plan on doing is putting little pins into them, and then I will just kind of, as I need to animate his mouth, just kind of stab him right there underneath the mustache there to make his mouth move. But anyway, as you can tell, this is a bit of a process. It's a lot of work already that I'm experiencing here. The mouths are the heart and soul of this claymation because my main puppet is singing throughout. With some quick searches, I was able to find some tips on how to bring my puppet's communication to life. Using basic everyday phonetics, I built the mouths based off of the shape it makes when initiating that sound. Again, I was able to find a chart through the animation community online to help accomplish this task. My next step was to build the props, such as the microphone and guitar. The microphone is clay, but I used a wooden dowel painted black as the stand, with yarn to emulate a cord. In the music video, the alien lands in a spaceship, which is just a coffee creamer bottle covered in tinfoil. Hey, alright guys, I'm just about to pull out some extra pieces for my character on Claymation. As you can tell, I made him a little guitar. And that little black piece is just the mic stand for what you'll see in the video. So yeah, pretty cool little guitar. It came out okay. A little cartoony, but you know what? That's the point, right? Thanks, guys. The entire set was the top of a TV tray in a corner of my garage. I used a shipping box to hang my green screen for the backdrop. One note about the backdrop is that I had to use a blue screen when I introduced the alien. Otherwise, he would have been mostly invisible because he was the same color. Then, I began animating one frame at a time. To animate, you take a photo, then slightly move your puppet, and then take another photo. I did this about 5,900 times. I was animating at 24 frames per second, which means there are 24 pictures in each second of the video. This is a pretty standard frame rate across animation and other video forms. This was by far the most grueling aspect of the project. It took me about 3 weeks working in the evenings for about 1 to 2 hours and averaging about 10 to 20 seconds of progress each night. By far, ensuring the words were in sync with my puppet's mouth was the most challenging part. And of course, I constantly had to review my progress as well. Eventually, the animation was complete. So the next step was to load it into Final Cut Pro and add the background images. A few things to note are that I re-uploaded the song into Final Cut Pro and synced the animation again to the music. I noticed the audio quality was significantly degraded from the Stop Motion Studio app. Also, keep in mind that once the animation is complete, it's very hard to do any cuts or edits, if at all, in any sort of post-production. So be sure to have this as complete as possible before moving on. Again, since I was operating on a budget, I found an online service called Pexels, which is a stock video and imagery gallery. These images are free to use under a Creative Commons license. Of course, I tried to find imagery that best suited the themes and messages of the song. I applied these in Final Cut Pro by replacing the green and blue screens. I applied a few filters in Final Cut Pro along with title slides and credits. Finally, my clay animation was complete. And there you have it, folks. This is how my Claymation music video came to be for my latest single, Parasites, Dear Aliens. Certainly, if there are any unanswered questions, please do leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. If you made it this far in the video and would like to contribute to this channel for more content, you can join me at my Patreon at patreon.com/JohnBudnikBand, or you can make a donation through my website at www.johnbudnikband.com. Your help is greatly appreciated. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.